Disney and Pixar are back at it again, folks, okay? They have a new movie called Hoppers out. All right, this is about a young girl who has never really gotten along with humans too well, but she has an affinity for animals, and she really bonded with her grandmother, and the two of them would spend their days going into the forest to this glade section, watching the animals and enjoying nature and the fresh air. And after her grandmother dies, a threat comes to the glades, and all of the animals disappear. And the city wants to build a highway system running right through the glades. And this doesn't sit well with our young protagonist because she promised her grandmother that she would always look over the glades and make sure nothing bad ever happened to it. And now she feels powerless. And then she discovers a technology that one of her professors is working on, where essentially her consciousness can be placed into a robot of an animal, not just any animal, but a beaver. And she does this. And of course, they call this out that this is like Avatar, and it's funny, but you already know that happens in the trailer, so that should come as no surprise. Anyways, essentially, she has to rally up all these animals and say, hey, we gotta save the glades. This is our home. We gotta stop the humans from destroying our land. And the animals are kind of like, well, we're not worried about it. We have a new place. But she makes them worried about it. And of course, as she does this, things get a little bit out of control and it gets super messy, per se. All right. I'm trying not to spoil anything for you here. It's a little predictable, but slightly different, but the ride is worth it. The journey is fantastic. It has heart, it has humor, it has soul. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got teary-eyed a few times watching this because they really don't hold back. They just go full force into showing you that man can screw up nature, nature can screw up nature, and if we want this world to survive, we essentially all have to work together. Man, animals, and whatnot. We only have one planet. That's the basic premise of the movie, all right? But let me tell you, man, oh man, the cast is stellar here. Mabel, our main character, played by Piper Curda, and she's fantastic in everything, and she has this fantastic voice for animation. And as the king of the beavers, in charge of like all the animals, King George, you have Bobby Moynihan, and he is just giving a great performance. This is Moynihan getting to be himself, but getting to be a little more earnest and not as wacky. And he's more front and centered. And most things, he's kind of just a wacky side character. But in this, he's kind of second fiddle. And he's important. He's hot shit. And he's killing it. Then you got people like John Hamm, owning it as the mayor. Dave Franco popping up as a villainous little guy. Dimitri Martin, Meryl Streep, Kathy Najimy, I'm saying her name wrong. You know, Peggy Hill. Oh man, Heidi Klum, Sam Richardson is hilarious in this. Vanessa Bayer is great in this. Isiah Whitlock Jr., R.I.P., he's killing it like he always does. The cast is just knocking it out of the park. The animation is pretty good. It's not the best of the best when it comes to Pixar movies, but it's pretty darn nifty looking. It kind of reminds me like of the animation from Big Hero 6. It looks like it could live in that same zone. This movie is like a mixture of Avatar meets that Brendan Fraser flick, what's it called? Where he has to build on land, but all these animals are attacking him. What's it called? Going Wild. I think that's what it's called. It's from the early to mid 2000s. It's like those two had a baby and shout out a Disney Pixar movie in a beautiful way. This movie is an hour and 45 minutes. It drags slightly, but not too bad. If they could have got this down to an hour and a half, shave off about 15 minutes, it could have been slightly stronger, but still pretty good. I gotta say, it's a fun movie. Whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids, whether you love nature or hate nature, it doesn't matter. This movie will please all the crowds. I didn't see it in 3D, but I bet it plays like gangbusters in 3D. I did see it in Dolby Atmos, and it sounded stellar and looked crisp. Yeah, this is just another fantastic entry for Disney and Pixar. and demands to be seen on the big screen. So check it out if you're a fan of their stuff. It won't let you down. And thank you for checking out this review. If you liked it, why not do yourself a favor and hit like and subscribe to Save the Loop, because I'm putting out daily videos right here on this platform. And if you happen to like pop culture podcast, I've got one for you. It's called Movie Toast, News and Reviews, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, and please stay toasty.